Yes, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, thumma salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah Muhammad bin Abdullah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man ittaba bi ihsani ila yawmiddin wa ba'd. Our topic today will be the importance of Quran, especially during the, Ramadan, during this month. As we know, Ramadan is the month that when the Quran was revealed. The entire Quran revealed to this month, according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Quran was revealed to this month in the day of the Laylatul Qadr, in the night of power. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil mubarakah, or inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr. Verse said, Laylatul Qadr khairun min alf shahr. It is better than the worshipping gods in the Laylatul Qadr. It is better than the 1,000 months, especially worshipping gods 1,000 months, which is almost 83 years worshipping, which is almost 83 years. So for example, that means if you worship God in that particular night, it's better than someone who was worshiping Allah, fasting and worshiping in the night for 83 years, or almost closer to that, or even better than that, according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this month is the month of Quran. I will narrate one hadith or one or two hadiths to you, so that this month is the month of Quran. One of the hadiths of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, "Iqra'ul Qur'ana فإنه يأتي يوم القيامة شفاء أو شفيعا لأصحابه أو كما ثبت عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم." The Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam says, read the Quran or recite the Quran. For it, the Quran will come in the day of resurrections. It will be the intercessor for its reciters. The Quran will come to be the to talk behalf of God subhanahu wa ta'ala, on your behalf, sorry God. The Quran will come to plead God to save you in that day. So that is very, very important. Another hadith of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam says, "As-siyamul Qur'ani yasfa'ani lil 'abdi yawm al-qiyamah." The psalm, fasting, and the Quran will come to intercede in the day of the resurrection for the servant. So that means when you are reciting, the hadith continue. In the month of the Ramadan, you fast. At the night, you recite the Quran. When you recite the Quran, day of the judgment, it's like you have an agreement with the lawyer. Where, like for example, you have a case, you pay a lawyer, a well-qualified lawyer to come for you. You 100% sure that lawyer will come, like two or lawyer will come for your case. So you are 100% sure I will win this case. In day of the judgment, this Quran and the fasting you do will be your lawyer to talk behalf of you in behalf of God, to plead God subhanahu wa ta'ala, to intercede you, and they will be given what they are asked in the day of the judgment. Allah will listen to them and intercede you behalf of them, or intercede, yes. So Quran, many of us misunderstood when we say reciting Quran. We thought that people like me, I don't learn Quran. I don't go to Dara, so I cannot learn the Quran because I can only read Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Qul A'udhu Birabbil Falaq, Qul A'udhu Birabbin Nas. That's the only surah I can read. So this is not for us, for me. It's for people who can recite entire Quran. That is very, very wrong, misunderstanding. Because when God said Quran, it means Quran, and any surah which is in the Quran is a Quran. Either you recite Surah Al-Baqarah or you recite Surah Al-Fatiha or Surah Al-Nas. Is all Quran. So if you cannot recite the Surah Al-Baqarah or you cannot recite Ali Imran, but you can recite Qul Huwallahu Ahad, you can recite Qul A'udhu Birabbil Falaq, you can recite Qul A'udhu Birabbin Nas. So why don't you recite those surahs? Why don't you repeat those surahs? Why don't you recite those surahs in the night time? Also, you also gain your benefit in this month, because this month is the month where everyone is feeding, or everyone is having his or something, bucket or something where we're going to feed or we're going to load. So it's like a diamond here, and everyone is going there to load the diamond. So whatever you goes, you will have your own. You go with your bags, you go with the cups, whatever you go. So people are going with the huge amount of to carry so many things. You also have your shares. Don't waste your time. This month is very, very important. Every this month is a benefit for the Muslims, especially when you fast and recite the Quran. Like the Laylatul Qadr is there. So this month anytime. And reciting Quran according to the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Kul harfin, you every letter you recite Quran, you recite, it will have a payment every letter. It's not like when you say Kul huwa Allah ahad, that is the one letter. No. Like when you say Kul, it has a two letter. Huwa has a two letter. Allah has a four letter. So let me when you say Kul huwa Allahu ahad, you have recite 12 letter. 12 letter there. I think if I don't forget 12 letter. So that letter could be, the payment could be 10 multiplied by 10. Each letter you'll be having 10 rewards. The minimum you have 10 rewards. It could be multiplied to 500 rewards each letter. So when you recite Kul huwa Allah ahad, I don't know the amount of letter is in the Kul huwa Allah ahad, but it's so many letters. So many letters. So that means when you recite Kul huwa Allah ahad, each letter in the Kul huwa, you'll be having the minimum reward is 10 each letter. It could be multiplied 500 for each letter or more than that, based on your intention or based on your aqidah or based on your on your faith. Your reward could be multiplied, and God is the only one who knows the reward you will have. So you don't need to say, when I finish the Quran I will start reciting. No, you don't know whether next month next year will find you here. But this year you are, so it found you here. You are healthy. So why don't you take this opportunity to recite even at Kul huwa, like Kul huwa 10 times every day, Kul huwa falak 10 times every night, Kul huwa bin nas 10 times every night. You can do that. You can definitely do that. So you don't need to say, when I am done, when I recite all the Quran, that was the time, I will recite. Because I don't go to Dara. But you definitely know that you can recite Kul huwa and the amount of the thing, Kul huwa flag and Kul huwa bin nas. So this is the right time for us to also gain something for benefit from this month. It's the right time for us to engage ourselves to gain something from the Ramadan. We should not wait to say the people who only memorize the Quran, these are those people, or imams. No, we should not wait. If you cannot go to maybe you can go to the tahajjud and pray there. Pray there, it will be very, very beneficial to you. If you can't go there because of the condition, then recite Kul huwa Allah ahad, recite the surahs that you can. And they are also part of Quran. When you recite those surahs, either you have the Quran with you, or you are reciting of head, you are reciting Quran, and you will be having a reward of one who is reciting Quran. Either in a journey you are going home, you are reciting Kul huwa Allah and Kul huwa falak, you are reciting Quran, and you will be paid as someone who recite the Quran. You recite Kul huwa falak inside the classroom, you are reciting the Quran, and you will be paid as someone who recite the Quran. And your payment is going to be letters. It's not like when you recite Kul huwa falak, it has so many letters. So your payment is going to be letters. No one knows the amount of reward you will have letters. It could be 10, it could be more than 10, 500 times, it could be thousands, millions reward you have letters. So we all have to try our level best to recite at least what we can do. But at least every day we have to recite a bit in Quran, so that we will be among people who will be intercede in the day of the judgment. In the day of the judgment, we will be sifa, because this Quran will come to intercede us there, inshallah. May Allah make it easier for all of us, and may Allah help us to be Ahlul Quran, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, as the Prophet Muhammad said, Inna Allah ahlina minan nas. God has his own people, ahlina minan nas, from the mankind. They asked, who are those people? He said, Ahlul Quran, Ahlullah wa khasatuh. The people of the Quran. The people of the Quran are the people of Allah from among the mankind, from the mankind. They are the people. And those who act upon the Quran, they are the people. So try to be the people of Allah. Allah's choosing people, try to be them. Try to be the people of Quran. Try to be the people of Quran. You will be people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make it easier for all of us. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam.